Hey Gemini, welcome to your Oracle Messages. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get started shuffling while we do the announcements. So if you want to take a look in the description box below, you'll find all the information you need about this video and my channel. If you're interested in gemstone jewelry, check out my Etsy shop. That is linked below as well. I do want to say, Gemini, thank you guys so much for your support of my channel and my shop. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if this reading by chance does not resonate, make sure you guys check out your playlist. There's several different readings in there for you guys, and they are all timeless, even if there's a date stamp on them. So check those out. All right, we're going to be pulling a few different oracle messages for you guys this week. Let's see here. Spirit, we ask for the highest messages and guidance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I just want to let you guys know, I apologize about the lighting. I know it's not the best, but I am working on coming up with a better system for the lighting. Highest messages and guidance for Gemini. All right. See beyond the current situation, the seer. Interesting. Okay. The eagle. See a higher perspective. Something's definitely going on here, Gemini, in your situation. And Spirit's asking you to pull yourself out of the direct situation, at least in the mind space, and obtain a different perspective here. So the seer, you see her, she has her crystal ball and she's blindfolded, and it's almost like she's feeling the energy of the crystal ball. She totally has a veil over her eyes. She isn't even using her eyes to feel or see the future. This is kind of what Spirit is saying. Use your intuition, your other senses, to feel your way through this situation. See a higher perspective of what's going on in this situation. I almost feel like you need to pause and take a look at what the intentions of the people around you could possibly be. Instead of focusing so much on the action of the people or the words that were said or the actual situation, it's like look behind the scenes here. Take a higher perspective, and what are the intentions, or what were the intentions of that person or individual in this situation? Like, what exactly is it that they intended to accomplish, or what was the motivation behind doing or saying what it is that they did? And I feel like that's going to give you a lot of answers for your situation. So that could apply to really any situation here, but I feel like it's very strong advice from Spirit of what you need to do. So maybe it's like an intimate partner and you had a fight because they did something. Maybe it's a family member that did something. Maybe it's a coworker or a boss. Try to step out of the actual situation of what happened. Some of you, it may be a little bit more difficult because there may be a little bit more of emotions that were hurt or stepped on involved in the situation. But if you can kind of back yourself up and look at what the intentions of the person were, that may help you to better understand why it went down that way, but also help you to manage and control your own emotions, or at least get a grasp on your emotion in this situation, because I feel like you have a very high level of emotion in this, whatever it is. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. We have the dog. First word I got was loyal, which is what most people think about dogs. Loyalty. Somebody could have betrayed your trust, or maybe they proved that they weren't loyal. And I feel like that may be why Spirit is saying, look at the intentions behind the individual. By all means, if they intended to cause harm or intended to betray you or backstab you or say something behind your back, of course, you know, you're not going to forgive them for that, or you're not going to continue being their friend or trusting them, right? But if their intentions were not to cause harm, they were just thinking or attempting to help the situation or help you, but it turned out wrong, then that's a whole different story, right? That's why I feel like the getting to the core of the intention behind the action or the spoken word is so important. We have the Bull. So a little bit of stubbornness here. I also feel like a sense of protection, almost like when you take that eagle perspective, that higher perspective, and you see the intentions of others and the deeper point or emotions or I guess specific details of the situation. It's like you get that higher perspective, and then you either, if you need to defend yourself because you were betrayed, it's like the power, the knowledge, and everything you need to be stubborn and defend yourself is going to be there. And if there is no need to defend yourself, if the intentions were good, it's almost like this is a card of saying you now have the ability, the wisdom and the knowledge to be able to draw a boundary with somebody because you took this time out to really look at the other perspectives and find out what the intentions of those people were that were involved. I'm not getting the specific situation. I just know what Spirit is showing me is that it involves other people, and that looking at the intention of those people and the event and the circumstance is the most important thing in this situation. Because, you know, sometimes something happens or somebody says something and automatically we are like up here, angry or upset or hurt, feeling betrayed. But all along, you know, that person could have meant well or really tried to help or thought they were helping without knowing that it was wrong, you know, or without knowing that it was going to hurt us. So I feel like that's why Spirit's saying look at the intention. Highest message and guidance for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. The Cosmic Enchantress, number 7, Wishcraft. I attract a steady flow of abundance. Wow. The Cosmic Enchantress. Gaining that higher perspective, pulling yourself out of the situation and gaining it. You may see plenty of opportunities that this situation has actually created for you that could, in fact, help your abundance. Some sort of lesson attached to this, the number 7 and cosmic awareness. It's almost like the universe wanted you to know this or wanted you to know something. The morning star, radiance. I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. Number 16, which also breaks down to a 7. All right, so I'm getting two things here, Gemini. So you guys could either have somebody who did or said something intentionally or not intentionally that impacted your finances. And it's caused a little bit of conflict here. And what Spirit is saying, no matter if this person did this intentionally to harm you, or if this was an honest mistake, the answer to what is coming into you, the gift from this situation, no matter what it is going to be received when you take yourself out of the situation and look at the intentions and get a wider view or a wider perspective of this situation. You have money coming in here, like shooting for the stars. This is your birthright. I attract a steady flow of abundance. Whatever this is that has happened, whether you feel as though it set you back or caused you to lose somebody, or it was a bad situation, or is something good, there is a flow of abundance coming to you. Believe that. Allow yourself to take the step back and gain that perspective. Draw boundaries where they need to be, but you're not going to see or be able to attract the abundance that you deserve and that is being tried to be given to you if you're so deep in the situation and you're only focusing on one aspect of it or one result of what the situation is. The opportunity is in the all of the situation, the intentions, the actions, the outcome, the consequences of it. That's where that abundance and prosperity comes in. So if you're only focused on the bad things or the one event that happened or the one thing that was said or the feeling it made you feel, you're going to miss everything else that's going on around you, which means you could possibly miss the flow of abundance or opportunity that will provide the flow of abundance. So that higher perspective is really needed at this point in time, Gemini, and that is going to be your ally, your wish fulfillment. That is what's going to bring this abundance into you. And it's also going to help you set boundaries for the future with people and maybe how to be treated or what is appropriate to speak about and what isn't. But loyalty definitely, I just heard, is not a question. I do feel like you are very loyal here. And just a side message for you Geminis, do not be loyal to a fault, okay? If it's going to negatively impact you or your life or your, close significant family, please make sure that you're nurturing yourself and you're doing what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, it's your life and you have to live the consequences of that. Loyalty is extremely important, but don't do it to your own detriment. Okay, that's just a side message. All right, so Gemini, that's what I have for you guys today. As always, if you're interested in the decks I used on this reading, they're linked below. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.